Turkey recalled its ambassador to the Vatican Sunday after Pope Francis marked the 100th anniversary of the mass killing of Armenians by calling it a genocide. Ankara said the envoy, Mehmet Pacaci, was returning home for consultations with government officials after the pontiff described the massacre of as many as 1.5 million Armenians as the first genocide of the 20th century. Ankara told the Roman Catholic Church's ambassador to Turkey that it was deeply sorry and disappointed about the Pope's description of the 1915 killings and said it caused a problem of trust with the Vatican. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu tweeted, "The Pope's statement, which is far from historic and legal truths, is unacceptable. Religious positions are not places where unfounded claims are made and hatred is stirred." Francis, who has close ties to the Armenian community from his days in Argentina, defended his pronouncement by saying it was his duty to honor the memory of the innocent men, women, children, priests, and bishops who were killed by Ottoman Turks. "Concealing or denying evil is like allowing a wound to keep bleeding without bandaging it," he said at the start of a Mass Sunday in the Armenian Catholic Rite in St. Peter's Basilica honoring the centenary. Armenian response. Francis's comments were published by Armenian President Serge Sargsyan's office Sunday. "We are deeply grateful to His Holiness Pope Francis for the idea of this unprecedented liturgy, which symbolizes our solidarity with the people of the Christian world," Sargsyan said in a speech at a Vatican dinner on Saturday evening. Francis said the Armenian killings were the first of three massive and unprecedented tragedies that was followed by the Holocaust and Stalinism. Historians estimate that up to 1.5 million Armenians were killed by Ottoman Turks around the time of World War I, an event widely viewed by genocide scholars as the first genocide of the 20th century. Denies statement. Muslim Turkey has acknowledged that Christian Armenians died in clashes with the Ottoman Turks, but angrily denies that the massacre constituted genocide. Turkey said the toll has been inflated and that those killed were victims of civil war and unrest. Turkey's embassy to the Holy See cancelled a planned news conference for Sunday, presumably after learning that the Pope would utter the word genocide over its objections. Pope John Paul II and the Armenian Patriarch issued a joint statement in 2000 calling the massacre genocide, but Sunday was the first time the word had been used during a Mass in St. Peter's Basilica. Sunday's Mass was concelebrated by the Armenian Catholic Patriarch, Nurses Bedros 19 Tarmouni, and was attended by Armenian Orthodox Church leaders as well as Armenian President Serge Sargsyan, who sat in a place of honor in the basilica. Francis also honored the Armenian community at the start of the Mass by pronouncing a 10th-century Armenian mystic, St. Gregory of Narok, a doctor of the Church. Only 35 people have been given the title, which is reserved for those whose writings have greatly served the Universal Church.